Hello there, Philippines. I'm Aya, and this is Aya's Take. Today, we'll talk about Sara Duterte and one word that should never belong in a courtroom, nor in the mouth of any public servant: bloodbath.
I want a bloodbath talaga.
When a vice president calls for a bloodbath for her impeachment trial, we are no longer just debating politics. We are questioning the future of our democracy, most especially the future leaders that can also create these type of actions. The word bloodbath has one meaning. It evokes violence, chaos, conflict. It's not a legal strategy, it's a threat. And when Vice President Sara Duterte said she wanted a bloodbath for her trial, she wasn't just being colorful, she crossed a line. This is not a metaphor, not a mistake. It was intentional. And it's not just troubling, it's unacceptable. The Philippines is already a nation carrying deep divisions. Words like this, from the second highest elected official, can pour fuel on already simmering fears. If this language spreads, it could justify unrest, even violence. When leaders speak with anger, the nation listens with fear. And right now, Filipinos are tired, anxious, frustrated. What message does this send to them? Leadership isn't about who shouts the loudest. It's about who stays calm when the rest of us can't. When leaders resort to fear instead of reason, it's not strength, it's a sign of weakness. Good leaders de-escalate. They lead with vision, not vengeance. But a bloodbath? That's not leadership. Our democracy was built on peaceful struggle, law, and a promise that we settle our conflicts in courtrooms, not with conflict. But now, that promise is being tested. And impeachment is serious business. It's not a stage for violent metaphors. It's a legal process with constitutional foundations. This moment should be about the truth, not threats. Filipinos are not looking for a bloodbath. They're looking for leadership that listens, that chooses maturity over noise, dignity over drama. If this is how our highest officials talk in public, what example does that set? We need leaders who think before they speak, who knows that power means restraint, not recklessness. Is this the kind of language we tolerate from a vice president? Are threats now acceptable from the second most powerful person in the country? What happens when citizens lose trust in their own leaders? What happens when power forgets its responsibility? We risk losing more than just respect. We risk losing the rule of law. There is still a way forward, and it begins by returning to what matters: facts, law, evidence, and peaceful resolution. The impeachment trial must proceed with dignity. We owe it to every Filipino to rise above these provocations. Let the process speak. Let the truth be heard. Without fear, without threats, without blood. One statement can shake a system, but one person, standing firm for democracy, can hold it up. The future doesn't need a bloodbath. It needs courage, clarity, and accountability. This is Aya, and this is Aya's Take. Let's not allow reckless words to silence what really matters: the voice of a people who believe in peace, justice, and truth.